Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to my channel. My name is Jenny. I'm a tropical Western astrologer for those of you that are new to me. For those of you returning, you know that I have never done this before, and I'm so excited. I'm going to be doing a daily update on the astrology of September 2025, the energy update. I'm going to be pulling a card on the astrology. I'm going to be talking about the energy of September because let's be honest, I've been coaching all year long on leading up to this month. This is eclipse season and oh, so much more. So, yes, I've always been saying that there's these five outer planets, four of them are changing sign in 2025. And the fifth one was Pluto that started the whole party in November of 2024, changing into Aquarius once and for all. And so here we are. Five outer planets changing signs within months of each other. This is unprecedented. Us astrologers can't find a time in history when this has happened. And yes, it does suggest new era energy, a whole new beginning. Huge, huge, huge endings and closures for huge, huge, huge new beginnings. It's new earth, it's the new world, it's the new us. It's us connecting with our highest timeline. Okay. It's us connecting with our future self and getting onto that timeline that we know we belong on. So, what I'm going to do first is just give a quick overview of the September 2025 astrology, and then I'll go into each day. Okay. So, I'm going to share the screen. I hope you love the cosmic background. I got all this organized. Hopefully, I'm doing it right. Okay. Hopefully, I know what I'm doing. Okay. And so I'm sharing screen now, and then I'm going up here, right? Yeah, I'm going here, and then I'm going here, and I'm going to share this, and I'm going to present. Here it is, September 2025. Do you love it? Okay, so bear with me. I have not done this before on video, and so hopefully you can follow along quite well. And you can screenshot this so that you can get an overview and you can study this yourself. So I've done the research and have been looking at the cosmos for September 25. And I've been coaching people not only about these five outer planets that I keep talking about changing, the new era and all that stuff, but I've also been coaching people that 2025 equals nine, and now September is nine. These are the endings that the cosmos have been urging us to close the door, stop doing the bad habit, say goodbye to that relationship that is no longer serving you. Get rid of the toxic or the old. Do we need to label it toxic? Maybe we do, but maybe what we're trying to say is that's the old version of us that is no longer going to be serving us in the new chapter. And so September 2025 is the pivotal. This is it. And I want to talk about the bigger picture that it's setting up for as well. Okay, so here we are, September 2025. Eclipse season is coming. Well, it was kickstarted. If you follow my videos, you saw that I said that it technically started on the August 2022 0 degree new moon in Virgo. So that was not an eclipse, but it was very eclipsy. It basically kickstarted eclipse season for September. So we're in it. Okay, we're in it. But here are the actual eclipses of September right here. September 7, we've got a full moon lunar eclipse at 15 degrees Pisces. So you need to know your birth chart. If you don't know your birth chart, by all means, reach out to me because we need to know where these eclipses are hitting our particular birth chart, the area of life. This is where we need to know what we need to close the door on, what we need to say goodbye to so that we can have the big, bold new beginning. And then September 21, we've got the new moon solar eclipse at 29 degrees Virgo. Okay, but sure, there's other things too in September of 2025, and here they are. Okay, Saturn retrograde goes into Pisces on September 1. So the first day of September. So we're going to talk about that for September 1. This is huge. Saturn is already retrograde and it goes back into Pisces on September 1. Mercury moves through Virgo and Libra all of September. It's very, very fast energy. Uranus stations retrograde on September 6. That's like right before the lunar eclipse. That's right. And that's when Uranus stations retrograde. We've got Mars entering Scorpio on September 22. Again, very fast energy, just like Mercury. Fast forward. The inner planets, the personal planets, are all going forward in September. So we're going to talk about that. We've got the Sun entering Libra, and it's the autumn equinox, both happening on September 22. And we've got Venus will enter, this is another inner planet moving very fast, and it's going to enter Virgo on September 19. So that's sort of a quick overview of the other things happening in September, besides, of course, eclipses. So, just to summarize what all of this means, this might sound like a lot of astrological jargon. I just wanted to summarize what this energy of September is here. So, all of the outer planets except for Jupiter will be retrograde in September. Okay. While all of the interpersonal planets are direct. So that's very interesting. The outers are retrograde, the inners are direct. So this might feel like we want to move forward in our personal lives, but there's blocks and restrictions, like bigger blocks, red tape, like the you feel like you can't move forward because of all these big things in your way. It might feel like that in September, you know, also with all this eclipse stuff going on. And then the other thing is it might feel like it's a stall in our plan. But I want to encourage you that you just know that there is a bigger picture here and it's trying to unfold. And it's our higher self asking us for patience and focus and discernment and getting the job done right, not getting the job done fast. So that's what the outer planets versus the inner planets are doing. Inner planets, personal planets, all going forward and straight, quick, quick, quick. That's Venus, that's Mercury, that's Mars, that's the sun, quick, 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 quick. We know this energy well. But then the outer planets, so further away, we're not quite as in tune with them as we are the personal planets. They're all stationing retrograding, asking us to relook, reanalyze, and give it a stalled moment. And I strongly feel that it's actually the cosmos helping us because there's going to be such huge changes in all of our lives in September with these eclipses happening on the 7th and 21st. Of course, it's not on the day of. So for some people it is, but give or take, a 10-day period, stuff happens around eclipses. Stuff comes into our life, stuff ends. Big endings, big closures, big new beginnings, stuff that we never even could have imagined, stuff like this. So I feel like the cosmos are helping us with the outer planets going fast, or sorry, the inner planets going fast, but the outer planets asking us to slow down, have some discernment. Okay. We need to tap into our heart center so that we know what's the best direction for us. We need to have focus. Focus on the monkey mind. The monkey mind is going fast this month. Lots of overthinking, lots of monkey minding. But the outer planets are asking us to have some focus and do this on the daily and have some discernment. So I feel like there's such huge astrology happening in 2025. So, or in September, yes, in 2025, but in September of 2025, this is the crescendo. This is when it changes. This is when all of life is going to change for us. And it's almost like October 1st, 2025 is the new year. It's almost like that. It's almost like here is the new beginning. And it's setting us up for this huge conjunction that's happening in February of 2026. And we're going to be talking about that in these dailies, about how the cosmos are urging us strongly to have the focus, have the patience, work on the thing, set the boundaries, and make some big decisions so that by February 20th, 2026, when there's this huge conjunction that we're going to be talking about, it's going to change everything. And it truly is new era energy. And by then we have built the thing, right? By then we have focused on the thing, right? And I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you go through your birth chart so that you can know where this energy is hitting you. So that's what I'm going to be doing on these dailies. And I'm so excited to be here for you. This is the first time I've ever done this, like I said. So bear with me. I'm learning all the things along with you, and I am setting the structures and building the thing and making the dream a reality every single day and focusing on it every single day, which is exactly what the cosmos are urging us to do. So let's pull a card on just September 2025. Woo, it's coming out. They're coming out. Okay, they're coming out. Here you go. Here you go. We're going to put those back in and we're going to pull a card for September 2025. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, this is the card for September 2025. Knight of Wands in reverse. Oh, can you see it? There it is. Knight of Wands in reverse. So when he's upright, he's not quite the king. So the King of Wands is extremely magnetic and knows how to manifest all the things, and things just come to him so easily. So he's trying to get there, but he's not quite the king and he's not quite as magnetic as he wants to be. So this is sort of how we're feeling. Like we can feel this energy. It's extremely palpable. We're not exactly sure how to get there yet. We're not quite the king yet. I get it. We're all there. Okay. And so that's why I'm here to step you through this energy. I've said so many times, if I had a nickel for every text message that has come through from friends, family, clients going, what the heck is going on with these cosmos? I get it. It's a lot. So that's why I'm here. And we're going to look into every day of September, what is going on with the cosmos. And you're going to see that the first week, the first 7 days of September is so much. And so I'm really looking forward. Just even the first week of September is so much energy. So by all means, stick with me, ask me the questions. And if you like the way that I coach and I teach, then by all means, sign up with me in September because my prices will be increasing in October. I do one-to-one coaching. We can dive deep into all the things. I do astrology readings for chart reading for 1 hour, and I also have a membership. So check out my services, sign up with me this month, and follow me on these daily updates. Okay, September 13th, let's discuss. Yes, there's been so many activations with the September astrology including the eclipses. So we're that in between the lunar eclipse and the solar eclipse. It's funky. It's gnarly. We don't know. It's like Christmas and New Year's and January 1st, and you don't know what day it is. And it's that feeling of like, am I in between worlds? Where am I? Am I feeling am I feeling the full moon lunar eclipse or am I feeling the new moon? So which one is it? And which one's the solar and which one? It's confusing. And not to mention, the North Node is in Pisces and the South Node is in Virgo. So with the South Node in Virgo, it's a large call from the universe to have some discernment, to get out of the monkey mind, to get out of the overthinking and the perfectionism and the workaholism. And we're all being called to get out of that nitpicky, critical vibe energy because we're all being called to let it be like the North Node in Pisces. Just let it be. Have some patience and have some discernment and let it go. Let go, let Goddess forgive. We're not saying what they did was okay. We're not saying that thing that happened was right. And it could be plain as day incorrect and a total atrocity. But we're actually not going to keep telling the victim stories. Okay, we're not going to go there. We're not going to be ruminating it in our minds. What we're going to do is we're going to have some discernment, choose another way, another way. We're going to let go, let God ask. And so that's what these nodes are highly encouraging us to do. And then not to mention, so yeah, the eclipses and the nodes, yeah, but not to mention what's actually happening in the astrology of September as well. And when I saw the charts, I was like, okay, well, I have to take my own damn advice here and do this thing daily because like that's what September's asking us to do is do this spiritual work, do this mindfulness work every single day. That's high vibing Virgo, actually, is the everyday habits that become atomic habits after all. That's what's gonna change your life is what you're doing every single day. And so I was like, well, with this astrology of September and I can coach with the cosmos. So I can be your astrology BFF. I can be your astrology bestie, and I can help you navigate this energy. And so this is how it might feel, but it could also feel like this. You know, you have this choice or you have this choice today. So let's keep looking. What does today's astrology offer? Let's see today. So I go up here and then I go over here and then I go down here. September 13. September 13. Here it is, September 13th. There is so much juicy astrology in these first 12 days. And there on the 7th was the full moon total lunar eclipse. And that one was really urging you to take that step back. So all this stuff that happened, all this stuff, Saturn, Mercury, Uranus stationing retrograde, September 7th. Take the step back because the moon is full in the heavens. In that dark, dark sky, it is so bright. It is so bright, it is on steroids bright. And when it's a full moon lunar eclipse, it is so bright that it shines in the dark what we can't normally see. And so, therefore, we can see what needs to go and we can see what deserves to stay. Yes, that means relationships and jobs, energy exchanges in general. Yes, and it also means a mindset. Like if this mindset's no longer serving you, that full moon lets you know. You were able to see it and sense it. And so maybe you weren't able to discern yet. Maybe you haven't felt the discernment piece yet, but it's been bugging you and it's been bothering you. So let's have some discernment. All of this astrology is begging us to have some discernment, to drop and say goodbye to what is no longer serving so we can create space for this new era. And I sincerely feel that this date of February 20th, 2026, which is what the September 1st activation talked about, go back and watch that one. It's all about Saturn going back into Pisces, which is where the North Node is asking us to set these goals and set up some structure and follow some restrictions, build the damn thing, set the boundaries with people. No longer having leaky boundaries and allowing people to steal our energy and having energy exchanges with people that don't deserve it and having the discernment to know who deserves my energy and who doesn't. This is like that big whammy that happened on September 1st. And I sincerely feel that by this date of February 20th, 2026, if we haven't worked on all these things and worked on focusing our thoughts and taking charge of our emotions so that our emotions don't take charge of us, if we haven't been doing this daily work by February 20th, 2026, like I'm not saying your world's going to end or you're going to die or something like this, but I'm just saying this new world of opportunities that the cosmos are urging us to get balanced and focused so that we can get to this beautiful with Saturn and what this conjunction is on February 20th, 2026 is it Saturn and Neptune coming together at the creator mark of 0 degrees Aries. So it's like dream, Neptune, Saturn, reality, dream reality coming together on February 20th. And I just feel like it's available to all of us. And it's a beautiful world that we haven't lived yet. We don't know about it yet. And in order to get there, we need to focus our thoughts on the daily. We need to stop telling the victim stories. We need to have some discernment. We need to clean up our leaky boundaries. So all of this astrology has been encouraging us to do that. So yesterday we had sun sextiling Jupiter. Mercury was sextiling both Lilith and Jupiter, and the moon entered Gemini. This was a beautiful opportunity to have some more divine feminine, divine masculine balance. And then September 13th, here we are, Sun conjunct Mercury. It is the Cazimi point. It's a big deal in astrology. The word is Cazimi when the Sun conjuncts Mercury at the exactary. So they're both at 20 degrees of Virgo today. The Sun and Mercury are Cazimi at 20 degrees Virgo. So when you see this in a birth chart, it can often mean anxiety. So the person, say if I were reading birth chart and I see that the sun and Mercury are Cazimi in a birth chart, I would ask the person that I'm reading for, oh, have you had anxiety your whole life? Or was anxiety something that, you've been working on your whole life? So what I'm trying to say is today there could be a lot of anxiety. Today could be an anxiety day. When the sun comes together with Mercury, when Mercury comes together with the sun at the exact same degree, it can be a lot of anxiety out there. So just please do hold space for people out there and about there. If you have to go get the groceries and you're driving into the parking lot and people are telling you off because you didn't park in that parking spot fast enough, stuff like that. Just hold space, just send love. Don't get into it. Don't get into it with anyone today. Today is a high anxiety day. Maybe you're feeling anxiety, and if you are, that's okay. It doesn't mean you're doing this wrong. Just honor that and maybe take the rest and maybe don't go to the superstore for the groceries and get into the park. Maybe just don't today. Just honor that. If you're feeling anxiety today, I understand. That's Sun conjunct Cazimi. Sun Cazimi Mercury, sorry. Sun can often outshine Mercury. So if I were reading your birth chart, if this were your birth chart and you had this conjunction in your birth chart, sometimes the sun can outshine your Mercury, right? So it's like, in other words, you're a bit too shiny for some people. So maybe Mercury, which is your mind, your thoughts, your writing, the way you speak, maybe you can't get your words out straight. Maybe you try to write and then you get writer's block. Maybe you just can't do math, you know, because your sun overshines your thinking. And so you might feel that way today. You might feel tongue-tied. You might feel like you maybe have a writing project due and you can't write today. And that's okay. That's all normal too. But what this can also mean, and again, if this were in your natal birth chart, if you had a Sun Cazimi Mercury, you could be lost in your thoughts. You could get lost in it. You could be very dreamy. And you could like be a great meditator because your sun is outshining your thinking. So you can use this to your advantage as well. You don't have to experience the anxiety and the tongue-tiedness and you can't write anything. On the other hand, you could also have the choice to be like, my sun, my soul energy. The sun is the soul. Your soul is the sun, right? It's one and the same. And it's like, you know what? I'm going to outshine my monkey mind today. Me, just who I am, just being me, meditating on the breeze and the flow of the tree and the leaves. That's going to outshine my monkey mind today. And isn't that a beautiful thing? We have that opportunity today with the sun, Cazimi, Mercury. Maybe, just maybe, nobody can dull your shine today. Even if someone says you say a stupid thing, doesn't matter because nothing could outshine you today. You might be able to take that approach today. Which approach are you going to take? And I just feel like all of these astrological, it could be the shadow vibe or you could be in the high vibe, and this day is no exception. Today is no exception. Sun, Cazimi, Mercury is no exception at 20 degrees of Virgo. They're both at Virgo, and this is where the South Node is. Like, we could be like full on shadow vibing in Virgo energy with the Sun and Mercury there. And they could team up and they could just get at you. Picky, nitpicky, perfectionism. It could just be shadow vibing all day today, causing massive anxiety. Yes, it could be. The other opportunity is like nothing could steal my shine today. It is so shiny today. And in fact, I'm going to shine my thoughts. My thoughts, I'm going to focus on them. They're only going to be positive. Today, I'm going to shine them toward gratitude. Imagine that, writing gratitude today, all the things I'm thankful for, as opposed to ruminating the thoughts and telling the victim stories. So today is another very pivotal choice point. Where are your thoughts going? And I keep saying this, September of 2025 is the month where the cosmos are urging us strongly to take note of where our thoughts are going. Focus every single day, all day. End of day inventory. throughout the day as well. Where did your thoughts go today? What were you talking about today? Did you find yourself gossiping today? Did you find yourself going down a negative loophole? Did you go through a shame spiral today? It's okay. Just take the step back, make the observation, write it in your journal. Where did my thoughts go today? Where did my words go today? And this is what the cosmos of September. I mean, yes, there are two massively activating eclipses in September, and I have been talking about them a lot on these dailies, and I will continue to talk about them on all the dailies because they're really redirecting us onto our higher timeline if we're available for the higher timeline. So yes, the both of the eclipses are working with us, but these daily from Mercury, from Mars, Uranus station direct one, sorry, retrograde one day. There's sextiles happening. There's a Cazimi today. Like these are definitely helping us stay on the path, get on the path, take the leap onto that next path. Your next level is available in September, and I really saw that in the astrology. That's why I'm doing these dailies because our next level is waiting. It's waiting. It's available. Are we available for the next level? Let's take some tarot for September 13th. First card, Queen of Cups upright. This is amazing. Now, this was the final card we got just yesterday. It was the card underneath. I always look at the card underneath the deck. And she was upright, and you're getting it upright first and foremost. This is like, I am available. I am emotionally available for all of the prosperity and abundance awaiting me. I am the queen of my emotions and my intuition. She's upright. She is available for today. Got the Wheel of Fortune. It says the Wheel of the Year, but this is the Wheel of Fortune card in the tarot. This is a major arcana. And this says, at the seasons, I am available. So there's a season change coming up in September as well. The equinox, the fall equinox is coming. Whenever the Wheel of Fortune comes up, it's a timing card, right? So it says like for sure by the equinox, so that's September 22. So the solar eclipse is on September 21, and then the equinox is the day after. So like, yeah, this is available. This energy, this emotional intelligence, this intuitive guidance is available. And for sure, I'm embodying it. I'm gonna totally get this. I'm gonna work on it every day so that by September 22, the fall equinox, it's here. I've embodied it. Three of Cups upright, another beautiful card, and I will collaborate with others. I'll talk with my friends. I will collaborate. I will work on it with friends. Maybe I'll start a, WhatsApp group and we can talk about our wins every day or our gratitude. We can start a gratitude journal every day with our friends, or we could just connect with like-minded people. Surround yourself with like-minded souls. I'm loving these cards. These are like the most positive cards we've gotten on any of the dailies yet. Okay. Final card, Ten of Cups in reverse. So we got the Ten of Earth Pentacles in reverse on the last card yesterday. And so today we get the Ten of Cups in reverse today. So like again, it's a happy family. I'm so happy. Got my, lover. I got the kids. We got the house. It's like very similar to the Ten of Pentacles. So it's not quite there yet. You're not quite there at the happy, happy, wappy, dappy. It's not quite there yet, but by the fall equinox, I know it. I'm going to work on it every day. I'm going to journal on it every day. I'm going to focus on my thoughts every day. I know it's coming. Yeah, I'm letting go of the victim stories. It's over. I'm not going to keep telling them. Like I have a lot of victim stories that I was telling for a long time and it wasn't serving me. And so I stopped gossiping. Was it 5 years ago? Was it 10 years ago? I can't even remember. Anyways, gossip is a thing of my past. It's such an energy drain. So, I'm feeling that for this card here. Like the victim stories are done. And by the fall equinox, I'm getting on this timeline that I am available. I am emotionally, spiritually, and physically available for the fall equinox. New energies. Okay, and let's pull An oracle. That's exciting. That's a good spread on the 13th. Mercury, Cazimi, the sun. Woo! Feeling it. Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance. I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. I love her. She's the one I pulled for myself on the lunar eclipse, and now she's coming up for everybody on the 13th. So I am available. I'm emotionally available, spiritually available for all of the abundance awaiting me, Lakshmi. Couldn't agree more. Okay, beautiful read. Enjoy the Cazimi energy today. Come back for tomorrow, September 14th.